Another technical journal, Scotty?
Aye.
Don't you ever relax?
I am relaxing.
Montgomery Scott is, without a doubt, the best engineer in Starfleet.
Yes, back home we call him the miracle worker.
Indeed.
Scotty is absolutely one of my favorite characters from the original series, but unfortunately, and I hate to do this, but Montgomery Scott has a timeline problem. Scotty, Chekhov, and Kirk are on board the Enterprise B for its christening ceremony. The Enterprise will wind up on a rescue mission to save Elorian refugees trapped by the energy ribbon, which will catch up the Enterprise in it as well. Kirk will sacrifice himself to save the ship from the energy ribbon.
Bridge to Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk, please respond.
My God! Was anyone in here?
Aye.
You all heard it? Scotty acknowledges that Captain Kirk has technically died in this scene on Star Trek Generations. Sometime later, Scotty would board the u.s.s Jenolan and on his way to a retirement colony. The Jenolan will wind up crashing on the Dyson Sphere. Some 77 years later, the Enterprise would discover the Jenolan crash-landed on the Dyson Sphere. They would also find Scotty inside a pattern buffer for over 77 years. This is where Scotty runs into a timeline problem.
I'm Commander William Riker, Starship Enterprise. Lieutenant Commander Geordi LaForge.
The Enterprise. I should have known. I bet Jim Kirk himself hauled the old gal out of mothballs to come looking for me.
Now you just heard it. Scotty says, I bet Jim Kirk pulled the old girl out of mothball. Why would he do that if he knows that some 77 years earlier, Kirk died rescuing the Enterprise B? Now, we all know that Relics was made long before Star Trek Generations ever was, but the question that still needs to be asked here is, why would they do such a terrible job messing up Scotty's history? The two don't flow properly. And to add a little more confusion to it, Wikipedia is usually keeping up with anything related to television and movies and the history of these characters. But when it comes to Scotty, they did not do a good job here. See right here, Scotty joins Kirk and Pavel Chekhov for the u.s.s Enterprise B's maiden voyage in Star Trek Generations, saving the ship through his technical experience. After serving aboard 11 starships in his career spanning 52 years and retiring at the age of 72 with the rank of captain, Scotty was aboard a transport shuttle en route to a retirement colony when it crashed into a Dyson Sphere. See, they didn't even fix the timeline. They didn't even point out the timeline discrepancies. Kirk, it dies in Star Trek Generations, at least as far as Scotty is concerned, and then he boards the transport shuttle and crashes on the Dyson Sphere and winds up 75 to 77 years into the future. Now, he mentions, I bet Jim Kirk pulled the ship out of mothball to come rescue me. Once again, the question is asked, why is he asking if Jim pulled the ship out of mothball when Scotty knows Kirk is dead? They screwed up Scotty's timeline, his history, real bad with these two discrepancies. Does any of these discrepancies take away from the character of Montgomery Scott? Of course not, it doesn't. Scotty is, in my opinion, the best engineer in Starfleet and will always be a miracle worker. I just am very upset at the fact that they showed such little respect for such an iconic character. They should have done a better job of taking care of this man's history.
Your reputation is secure, Scotty.
I would love to hear your thoughts and comments on this one, my friends, so drop those comments below and let me know. And until the next time, my friends, God bless.